Hi and welcome to my channel. So I've missed a week. I've just been super busy. We had Mother's Day last Sunday and I've just been so busy with work and so behind on things. I was actually in Marks and Spencer's buying the food whilst I had people in my house. My mum was like, apparently I wasn't there. Yeah, can't smell anything cooking. So that's kind of how I've been, so I missed a video. So apologies for that, but I just simply did not have time and could not squeeze it in. Anyway, what I've got for you, I'll probably do 2 videos today actually, but anyway, what I've got for you now is a quick unboxing of 2 bag liners. Now I have mentioned this in a previous video, but people may not have seen that. And basically, I really wanted a bag liner to go with this little one. So this is the Birkin in the size 30, and mine is in the rose pourpre colour with palladium hardware. So pretty. Anyway, I wanted to, the inside, well, there's a couple of reasons. The inside of these is quite basic, so that's one reason. You just got this slip pocket here, and then on the other side you have got this zip pocket there. So you see slip and then zip, and that's it. But also, it is in the Mysore goat skin, so it is quite durable. But at the same time, I wanted to, I want to protect this baby as much as I can. As you can tell, novelty's not worn off yet, still love her. So I want to protect her as much as I could. So I would say extensive research, but after doing some research, including online and YouTube, I eventually ordered a bag liner from a company called Sooni. This was recommended, or I saw this in a video by LVlover, and I thought, well, if it's good enough for her, it'll be good enough for me. So this is basically a bit like Samorga. It's also from South Korea, but was cheaper. Now, if you want a bag liner in a rush, I don't recommend it. This took, I'd say, somewhere between 10 days and 2 weeks. I can't remember. Like I say, it took long enough that by the time it got delivered, I'd forgotten what day I'd ordered it. But parcel has arrived. I shall unwrap it now and see if it's any good. So, whilst I was looking, as I had to pay delivery and wait however long anyway, what I saw was they also did bag liners for the Chanel Maxi flap handbag B. So this is my Chanel Maxi flap in the lambskin, and this one is the single flap. So because of that, it does, you can see, I use this as a work bag. I use this a hell of a lot. If anyone sees one of these and is wondering whether to buy it or not, my recommendation, absolutely do. The strap is shorter than the jumbo, so I find it more wearable. Being single flap, and lambskin, this is super light as well for its size. I think you can fit loads in, but at the same time it doesn't look too big. I bought mine pre-loved, and I absolutely have not regretted it whatsoever. However, being the single flap, as you can see here, some of the structure is going. So I have been keeping it stuffed, but also bought a bag liner to go in it to just help, with that, which hopefully will be in this lovely burgundy to match. This also is a very simple bag. It's simply got a, I'll try and put this down, that'll help. It has simply got a slip pocket here and then a zip pocket behind it, which I tend to just leave open if I'm honest, and just use it as a double slips and put different bits in each. So it may also help with some organisation. Like I say, I use this as a work bag, so I've got things like, well, my travel pass I normally put in the back, but I've got 2 phones, travel pass to get in the building, all those little things that it's nice to have little pockets. So we'll see how this goes. Never ordered from this company before. It's called Sooni in the bag. I put a link in my last video, but I'll copy that as well. So I also didn't know what colours to go for. Anyway, sorry. just got the tripod with the box. So this here just comes very simply wrapped in plastic. I love wrap it. Is the liner for the Chanel Maxi flap. So we'll see together how it fits. This is why I'm just sat on the floor. It was easier. Less potential and less going to drop stuff. Right. So I'll show you the bag liner first. And what I liked about these was the design and also the fact that they're only 2mm felt. That was one of the things I did research, and I didn't want anything too big and clunky, and the smaller ones are also 2mm, so I was looking for something to imitate that. So here we have it. And it is coming out, I'd say, slightly brighter on camera than it really is, but not too much. So you've got slip pocket there, main compartment with a few pockets in the middle. You could get different styles and designs of these as well. So yeah, so you got a long slip on either edge, and I quite like that if I want to just put my phone in lying down. You know, you've got options, it's tidy. Same time, if I don't want to use it and keep the bag less bulky and just use the interior bits, they lie flat quite nicely. Now you can see that there's no bottle holder in this. I believe from memory they did do ones with bottle holders, but for this bag I absolutely didn't want one anyway, because I wouldn't be putting a water bottle in this. One, I don't really tend to walk around with a water bottle. I probably should, but I don't. Anyway, let's pop her in, because I thought this would help with organisation and also structure. So the colour's pretty good actually. I'm quite happy with the colour. I'll show you in a sec. I'm just trying to push it down. And I'd say it pretty much fits. Now, a double flat maxi, particularly in caviar, is probably going to be a bit stiffer and have less movement than this already has. So you can see though it's gone in. There's a little bit of a gap. Yeah, there is a bit of a gap, so I'm wondering maybe with a double flat there'll be less of a gap. There it is there. The colour match isn't too bad. You can see on camera there it is a bit different. I'd say the difference actually looks worse there with the light and on camera than it does in real life. But anyway, it's on the inside, doesn't matter that much. So hopefully that will give me a bit more organisation and also just help maintain some of that structure. So that's that one. Pillow, which I got from LVloverCC, back in. I must order some more of these actually. So hopefully all that together with the chain in is going to keep my bag in a good shape. Like I say, I always keep my stuff stored nicely, and she will go in her dust bag. So pretty, but yeah, love this bag. So she deserved a present. So obviously my most recent present, the Birkin. So this is the liner I got for the Birkin 30. Now I got this in the colour, I believe it was hot pink from memory. Just because looking online, it seemed like the one that was going to be the most similar to the bag. I wanted it to kind of blend in. I did think about, oh, do I do something that's completely contrasting, like a bright orange or something, which probably would look nice. I didn't want anything like black because I quite like a lighter interior. Now, saying that, on some bags I've got that have had a lighter interior, I've worried. My boy bag, I worry particularly about the interior on that. That's why I always make sure I don't put anything liquidy loose in there. But at the same time, I like a lighter bag liner that you can see your stuff. So this is a bright bag, so that's fine. I can see stuff against this. It's things like just a all black interior, you're not going to see so much. So, similar to the Chanel Maxi liner, I went for this design, and there were a few to choose from definitely for this. Outer one there, outer pocket there, two interior slip pockets here, same on this side, one there, and the difference here is this has got a water holder on this one, because I just thought I might put a water or flask with tea in here, maybe once I'm more used to using the bag and feeling a bit more carefree with her. Well, I'll never be carefree, it's a Birkin. But see the colour there? It's not too bad. By the time it's inside, it will go. So let's open her up. So let's open her up here and then pop the bag liner in. Like so. So let's try and show you. There's many flaps and things, but there you can see bag liner is in. I also wanted to maintain the shape of my Birkin as well. I didn't want her to go too floppy. I know she will sag with age and use, and she will be used because I'm a strong believer in using handbags, letting them fulfill their handbag destiny. So while she'll be used cautiously, carefully, and not every day, she will be used. When she's not in use, she'll be packaged away carefully. So that's my approach to handbags, is to use them as carefully as I possibly can. I'm probably less careful with this one. I think, oh, whoops, she says, wasn't quite a drop, more a slip. Oh, we hit that handle. I think probably because I bought her pre-loved and she wasn't perfect to start with. But saying that, I am still very careful and conscious. You know, I make sure if I'm walking by a wall, if I'm in a cramped situation walking by a wall, I'll put my arm around her, so then it's going to hit the wall with my arm, not the bag. So, you know, I am careful. Obviously I don't want to hurt my arm because then I don't want to bleed on the bag either, but anyway. So, liner is in there, and you've still got, what I like about this as well is you've, oops, I'll try and show you here. So I mentioned before I put the liner in the slip pocket, you can see the liner comes just below that slip pocket, so you can still use it as well if you want to. And then you also got on this side access to the zip pocket. The other thing I have noticed when I've been using this bag is if I put it, depending on what, I have to be careful what I put in this front, because it can like bulge. See there, that's just my finger. It can bulge out quite easily. So with that in, does the bag still close? So it's difficult doing this. Doing this on camera is not how you normally do anything normally. Let's sit this way, right. So let's just try and tighten the sangles slightly first. I'm also trying to memorise the Birkin anatomy. We'll get there. So yeah, I'm tightening the sangles just to pull her in, and then we will. This is actually much easier in real life. I say real life, this is real life, but I mean non-camera real life. Pop that over. Pop that over. Tighten a bit more this side. There we go. So if we pop the sangles on properly, the point I'm illustrating, not very succinctly, is that with the bag liner in, the bag still does up perfectly well, and that, like I say, it would do up perfectly well and easily if I wasn't trying to balance it and do it at a weird angle to try and show you at the same time. So yeah, so that's that. I'm happy with the bag liners so far. I will keep you updated. One of the things I did say in my Birkin unboxing video, for those of you that may have seen that, was that I would give you an update on this. I will do a separate review, but as a quick update so far, and I have used this bag a number of times, mainly for work. I've used her on the daily commute. Absolutely love her. I think they can get heavy if you put too much in, but obviously I'm careful and don't want to overload her anyway. So I found her super lovely to use. Typically, I've not been using her like this and done up. Typically, I have just been using her either if I want a bit more security, because I work in London, just with that, or typically just actually completely open, just like this, as a tote. and then I sometimes just pull the sangles ever so slightly just to bring her in a bit. And what that does, you've still got easy access, but it's not gaping wide open, you know, like a Neverfull or something would be. Again, nothing against Neverfulls, love mine. So yeah, that's the bag liner. I'll give you an update when I do a full-on review. I'll give you an update on how I'm finding the bag liner as well in terms of using it with my everyday items. And yeah, that's it. So I'll hopefully see you soon for another video. Take care, bye.